Hi Harshneet, how are you?
I am very well, Rumi. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So, thank you so much for coming on my channel. Today, we'll be discussing a little bit about your journey with the CFA program. But before we start, tell us who you are from a professional point of view.
From a professional point of view, thank you first. Okay, let me thank you by having me. It's been nice hearing from you. On the professional front, I have completed my master's in finance. So my core is finance, bachelor's in finance. I just rolled my level 3, I think 2 days ago. On the corporate side, I have been into a couple roles. I can say commercial banking, I've done asset management. Right now, I'm on the advisory side of managing private investments. So yes, all over in finance. So,
yeah, everything in finance. So I want to ask you how this whole journey with the CFA program has started. What sparked the interest?
Okay, yes. I think I would say I was inspired to take on CFA during my undergrad. As funny as it sounds today, my limited understanding at that point, I was very intrigued how investors time the stock market. How are they building wealth? How are they turning their dollars into multi-dollars? That question in my head intrigued me to get into my bachelor's of finance. That further intrigued me to look at more professional degrees, look at degrees that have more rigor and globally recognized. That is how CFA came into picture. And the second part, how as a whole it has played a role in my career. I think I would rather say it has played a role in my life majorly than my career. It has inspired me to become a diligent, hardworking, and an analytical person. That's the grind. I think I'm sure you share the same opinion. The grind changes you as a person.
Yes, I agree. I think it develops you into a more disciplined, more diligent person. That's definitely what the CFA does, besides teaching you all these different things. And when did your journey start? In which year did you do level 1, or did you start with level 1?
I think it's been a while, okay? I gave my level 1 in 2019, actually 18. At that time, you had to be in your last year of undergrad to write the exam. So I think that is when I started. And then I took a little pause, or a pause happened because I started my master's at a different country. So I came to Canada and I went to Toronto, Schulich School of Business, and I started doing my master's. So I had to, wait for my master's to complete and then do my level 2 and eventually level 3. Yeah.
Okay, and among all the 3 levels, which one did you enjoy the most?
Enjoy the most. I think all the 3 have been a different kind of enjoyment for me. Given I was at a different level or a phase in my own different journey, my level 1 when I was doing an undergrad, level 2 my master's, and level 3 I'm deep into professional career. So I would say level 3 has been fresh. It's been very analytical, and I've been able to apply it more than I would have done level 1 and level 2 at that point of time. Although I apply everything now, but at that point of time.
Yes, I agree. And what are some of your strategies? What are some of the things that you have applied when it came to preparation? So let's do maybe how did you prepare yourself for level 1, level 2, and level 3?
Okay, so I have a very robust plan actually. For all the 3 levels, I started with light reading of Schweizer. Kaplan and Schweizer, they provide their resources. I went through it for the first time, built my understanding on how these concepts are, what these readings are. Then step number 2 is while you're reading, keep doing your note taking on OneNote, have a study planner on the side, then go to the CFA core curriculum. The curriculum that they provide when you register for it is on the CFA portal. Go through that portal. That's my step 2, where you're building on the concepts that you've done first light reading on. Add on to your notes. Keep doing that. Then step number 3 is doing the blue boxes in the curriculum, doing the practice questions after the chapter on the CFA portal. And then when you're done by these 3 steps, you know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Then you practice those, go through those concepts again. If you miss something, do the marks, do the questions. Yeah, I think this is what has helped me. So in summary, starting by light reading, having your notes ready, and practicing a lot would be my key.
Yes, and you spoke about Schweizer. Did you use other approved providers?
No, I think I started with Schweizer. I just start with them, but then I eventually jumped into CFA curriculum. Okay. I haven't done any other provider. Yeah.
Did you do this for all the levels? Level 1, level 2, and level 3?
Yes.
Okay, and you found yourself pretty good with Schweizer for all the levels?
No, because I always start with it, but I never stick to it. I start with it, I do my first preliminary reading, get my notes on. I know the structure now, but the deep insights are built from CFA curriculum. And I think especially for level 2 and level 3, you have to go through the curriculum.
Yeah.
There is a lot more in the curriculum that you should know beyond the exam as well. It's just not about getting the exam done, right?
And do you feel like the fact that you had your master helped a little bit with the preparation of level 2 and level 3?
100%. Both my masters and my undergrad had helped me because I had a foundation. I was building on it. So when we talk about CFA, I think it's not just an exam. It's about getting the concepts right, applying it to your daily life. You're building on a foundation. If your foundation is not strong, it's difficult to build the building on it.
And how many hours of preparation did you put each day? And how many months of preparation did you take?
I think the least hours in time that I took was level 1. Level 3, eventually the hours and the time had to increase also because I had to start early because I was already a working professional. I had a life to manage. I had other things to do. So I would start early, at least let's say 6 months, because I would give a month and a half or actually 2 to get back into the habit of building a regime, studying, and once you've done that, then you catch on the speed. The last 2 months, you just put in more hours. I think whatever works for individual. For me, this works. More time, structuring, going slow in the beginning, and then eventually speeding up.
Yeah, and how did your day-to-day look like? Like, are you more of a morning person or an evening person? Like, at what time did you study, for instance?
Actually, it changed. It changed how the commitments came. It's all dependent on the schedule. But if I would say I'm more of a morning person. I would try to get a reading or do some questions before leaving for work in the morning. And when I come back from work, I would go hit the gym, do some more questions and some more revision before I sleep. But yeah, my concentration would be better in the morning because you're fresh, you just got up, and it works for me.
Yes, and when you think about practice, did you mainly practice from the curriculum stuff, or did you do anything additional? Because I know that the CFA does provide a lot of practice materials, especially on the website.
Yeah.
You just did those ones, right?
I just did the portal. I heard many noises across me and people suggesting providers to do. do this, do that. They would talk about how other providers are more rigorous and things like that. And I would go by the thought that CFA is what I need foundationally. If I know the concepts, if I know the questions, then I can build on it. So I just relied on the CFA portal because it's beautifully done, you see. Every chapter has questions. You can bookmark those. If you get that wrong, you can go in, learn more about that topic. The explanation is beautifully done. I mean, there's no limit on how much you can practice, but I would only rely on CFA portal. If you have time, just do whatever, but portal should be your go-to. Don't miss that. How about you think? You've done it yourself. You would know better than I do.
I also did the questions in the portal. I did them more than one time. I also have used approved providers as well, especially when it came for mocks, I would say, because I feel like the mocks from the CFA Institute were not so great. Especially, I would say, for level 3. I did not feel like they were great. I bought mocks from approved providers to practice more, to get more practice, and also to get different kind of practices. I think the one from the CFA are structured in a way, but I wanted to get other practices as well.
Right. Which provider did you rely on? Like, or were you like, I will do everything that comes my way and I get more practice?
For level 1, I did use Schweizer. I also used IFT. I also used Tree, and I also used a little bit of Meldrum. And there is another one that I have used. It's called 123 Financial Help, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Okay. So you actually did more practice than I did. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, but you have a strong foundation from what I can get from this conversation. So probably that helped.
I mean, we'll see.
And
Thank you.
People listening, what would be your top 3 tips to give to someone who wants to do the CFA program? What would you suggest?
Okay. I gave a lot of unprompted advice when I was answering my question, but summarizing it in one line, I would say CFA is not just an exam. When you're starting it, you should know this, that it's not just an exam. It's a journey that reshapes you, how you think. It's going to ask you to learn, unlearn, grow, and you should be willing to do that. Treat it like a marathon and be disciplined, be consistent. Make coffee maybe your best friend and you will get across it.
I like it. And I want to ask you one last question now, because you are working, from what I'm understanding. Were you able to apply any of the knowledges that you have got from the CFA program?
Yes, I think I can say for commercial banking role that I've done, level 1, level 2 helped me a lot in doing the deal structuring, credit underwriting, all the analysis part. Level 3 specifically has helped me for on the advisory side of private investments that I'm doing. It helps you apply what you've learned and understand the client's need or your portfolio needs and link it to the IBS. So I think all the levels have helped me in different part of my roles, hoping it keeps helping me. Or we have to do more skills. Brush up and then
and I do think that level 1 does help to build foundation, and then it goes to level 2, which helps you to even go deeper with the information. And then level 3, I feel like it's just applied knowledge, because I feel the same way too. I feel like level 3 really helped me to apply all the information that I have gained through the program.
Absolutely. Did you when you were going through the course, did you feel that level 3 is, you're not learning anything new? It's about how you're learning how to link it. And I would read a line and I would be like, oh my God, I did not thought about this way. Did this mean this way? Like, it's crazy. I loved it.
I do agree. Level three, it's about linking everything. It's literally that. And I think they were saying, I was watching a couple of videos, and they were saying that you just have to be able to put together every single information that you have and then draw a conclusion of it. Like economics, you have equity, fixed income. You just have to put them all together in a scenario.
Yeah, exactly. They would ask you a derivative question. You should know why you're applying it rather than just the math. So everything comes in.
Yes. So I do have one last question for you, because you do have so much knowledge when it comes to finance. What does the future hold for you? Like, where do you see yourself now that, you have all this master's from finance, you have a strong foundation from finance, and I really hope that you do pass the CFA Level 3 exam. What do you hope to do?
You've got the first part right. Yes, if I get my charter this fall, and whenever the time is for the results, I think I would like to expand the work that I've been doing. Some industries, some kind of roles, especially on the side of wealth management, portfolio management, they really require your charter to be in hand to service clients. For that part, I think it's very necessary. It's been necessary. Beyond that, I think now I'm at the position that I would like to apply this knowledge to my own personal endeavors as well, like that I'm doing advisory roles, consulting. It will help me and help the people that I am with. So yeah, hoping to keep learning.
Yes,
the world's changing.
Yes. Well, Harshneet, so thank you so much, Harshneet, for being here with me today. Before I let you go, tell us how people can connect with you.
Thank you so much, Hermie, for having me. Means a lot you taking time recording this. For my LinkedIn, you can search me for my first name, Harshneet Bhatia, and you will find me on LinkedIn.
Perfect.
It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Harshneet. Thank you for such a wonderful conversation.